Well, what's the visibility going to be like today? That's always my question. Looks good. Of course, tide's not out all the way. And I already see a crab. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to catch him. I'm going to leave the bucket here too. Before visibility gets bad, I'll try and catch him. Bring him up to measure. Sorry if I didn't catch you on the video. Anyway, I see another crab running along too. Just got to get out of measure. And he's just undersized. While we're here, the other crab is just right here. I think he'll be just undersized too. Yeah, too small. Good, they're out here again. Yeah, not meant to go in the bucket first. Get the female out. Well, let's do this. Okay, female's gone. We're gonna, if he gets his pincher out of the way, well, we'll do it the other way then. Keeper, right? Yeah, that's my first keeper. Barely. Hangs on. Gotta rinse the bucket out. Gotta go retrieve my other tool for the day. That's my shrimp pump. Ready to grab another one. He's too small. And here's another one. This one might be big enough. I'm trying not to get him to fall in the bucket. All right, he's feisty and he's a keeper. That's two. There's a red rock crab right there. I know, that's a young Dungeness. This will be fun if they're thick in here. Back to gathering up my, that's the female crab right there. Back to gathering up the shrimp pump. I just don't want to leave it farther away from me so it doesn't get gathered up by someone else if they happen out here. This time I've left the bucket on shore, and I'll just pack one keeper crab off at a time. See a dead crab. It's right there. Just searching. Thought I'd find one by now, so the eelgrass seems to hold them. Have a small Dungeness there and then a red here. I'm going to pick the red up. There's the red rock. He just dropped his female. And the other Dungeness is right here. It's a female. I'll leave it alone. It was not with a male though, but they're in the middle of breeding again, so it's kind of why I'm out here, because they come to shore to breed and they hold up by rocks and pilings and they sit up in eelgrass. So let's see what's in this eelgrass. Anything? Again, nothing. I don't want to get too deep out here because I'm farther away from my bucket. There's a dead Dungeness. Okay, could be a molt. They don't have to be dead, they could be molts. And there's a soft shell. I'm not going to pick it up to squish, just trust me, it's as soft as my hand. Okay, I'll get back to you if I find another one. Can you see my shadow right there? Okay, right in front of my rake. The tip of this rake shadow is one. Might be big enough. We'll see, but we'll be gathering them up real quick here. The average size for keepers right now is under 6 and barely over 6 because of commercial crabbers have already come through, pretty much picked all the big ones out of here. So if I end up with something bigger than 6 1/4, I won't be shocked, I'll be happy. Moving along. I see a crab there. It looks like a red rock. Oh, here's a big Dungeness coming along. It's moving. That's a sizer. And here I was talking about 6 1/4. What size are you? 6. Is he 6 1/4? Come on. And he's just under 6 1/4, but he's that size. So now I gotta I'm gonna have to go back to the bucket, put this in for number 3, and then come back for number 4 hopefully. Well, visibility is not the greatest, but I can see all the way to the bottom just as long as it's about 3 feet deep. Knee high to me, about 3 feet. Oh, here's one. See if I can get him. He looks too small. Yeah, it's too small. Let's go a little deeper water here. I know the deeper water will hold some. It's just dealing with them. And at least I don't have the bucket in hand. If the bucket was in my hand, it would be harder to handle the bucket and the crab at the same time. And they fall into the bucket before I measure them. So, what do we got here? We have another one. Don't know its size. It's a little deeper. Oh, it's big. Big enough for measuring. And it's 6, but it's 6 1/8. So he's a keeper. No complaints about that. And I will head back to the bucket way over there. And then I'll walk along the pilings again. Oh, here's a runner. Too small. All right, back to the bucket way over there. They're a little small. Find them again though. Here's number 5. Oh yeah, number 5. Bucket's way over there again. Well, if I find number 6 on my way, I will definitely be trying to wrestle both of them. They're not that easy. I have only 2 at a time though. I see one there. I'm telling myself, please be too small. Yeah, it's a female. Whoo, got lucky. I mean, not lucky. I moved the bucket and I walked farther away from the pilings, which are over there. Found one good keeper over there. And now I'm going to come back into this area. And the only reason why I didn't do this area first, because when you walk from what I'm going to say left to right, you're stirring up silt, and then your visibility goes bad quick. I got a crab coming on here. Wow, not very movement, not excited anyway. See what he is. He's a keeper. He's not lively, but I'll do it again for camera efforts. There he is. Barnacle in the way and all. Good job. And it's a male. I thought I'd talk about that silt again. If the tide is going that way, which it is right now, well, no, it's going out, but it kind of swirls in here. So if you look down, it silts up right when I'm walking on it. And then what happens is the wind and waves are going that way, so the silt goes that way, and then you don't see any more crab, and you have to wait for it to settle again. And I've had to do that. So if I start over there and work my way this way, no silt, it goes behind me. 6 Dungeness, 6 inches or bigger, hard shell condition. This is the Pacific Ocean area, that's their rules. Anyway, you can use a instrument that does not penetrate the shell, or may not. So I put rubber tips on there, or in this case shrink tubing. This area that I go to, is the access is by permission only. You can come here by boat, land, this is public beaches, but yeah, so take your chances if you know where this is at. I have permission. So anyway, just want you to know that, get that out of the way. If you like this video, press like. If you want to see more of my types of videos, hit that notification bell. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'm asking, please subscribe to my channel. It'll go a long ways to help me make more videos. And by the way, today is in May, mid-May, and anywhere along the ocean beaches, you can go crabbing. You can find these low tide areas with some eelgrass, some structure, and the crab are right now breeding, so you can find them just like how I did. Usually they're with a female, sometimes they're searching. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Great day.